Whoever not here could just watch this recording. Everybody gonna trickle in later. But welcome to the Zero Day Watchlist class. Telly and Discord. Most of y'all that already been here, you already know. We like to prepare for Friday, where the contracts is 0 day to expiration. What that means is they expire on the same day. I want to note that these 0 day contracts come with some risk. So you can offset that risk. You don't always have to play with a 0 day contract. You do a next week contract so that the data could be low on some plays to minimize your risk, right? And if you come into the 0 day session tomorrow, you always want to make sure that you're monitoring your risk and you're not over leveraging anything like that because data can be on these contracts, can go against you, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of the trade, right? So just trade with proper risk management. Um, be mindful of your setups. You might go through a lot of setups in this session. So what you want to do is you want to take your top three. A lot of people, especially new people, they get overwhelmed once the bell ring. Like I tell my group members this morning, you don't have to catch everything at the bell because setups appear throughout the day every time, right? They start to come. We trade price and time. They start to set up on an hour to 30 to 15 minute, whatever have you. So if you don't catch that initial run, you can always line a play up midday. However, a lot of us like to catch the plays out the gate when the opportunity presents itself and be done. We'll talk about that too. So you already know, throw in your tickets in the chat. We're gonna go through them. Again, my man Lee Andrew fast. Again, you don't have to. I'm gonna put alerts on some stuff. You don't have to trade anything. As a trader, what you want to do is hone in on the setups that you're watching. So me, I don't look at no more than 3, 4 setups. Um, and I just hone in on that and I find opportunities. So you don't got to be the person that's trying to catch everything because you don't want the bell to ring. And next thing you know, you got analysis paralysis and you miss everything. Now you're trying to trace a trade. Now you chasing a trade and you get clapped. I've been there before. So you want to avoid that. All right, we're gonna get started with X, and I think that's Zoom. Don't be afraid to drop your tickets. I'm gonna allow people to unmute themselves if they want to talk. So let me see. So if you want to talk, you can unmute yourself. Just be mindful of hot mics. That's it. All right, let's go to X. Tesla, let me start with Tesla. Tesla's going to be on the list. It's sliding down already. So there's no setup on this one. I'm just going to be watching this one at open. It might give a little relief bounce during the PM session or the after hour session. But Tesla should definitely be on the list by default. This thing is at 216.68 right now. This thing got more room down, especially the point of control. My people that's in the group, y'all know about the POC and how to trade that. We at least got room at 212. So get below 212, we got room at that point of control. And we definitely gonna be watching Tesla. Definitely gonna be watching Tesla. So let me get to this X. I'm gonna turn my after hours off. Right. So what I like about X is X didn't dump crazy with the rest of the market. So that's one of the good things I like about this. They had that news that they're gonna acquire. Well, they might be brought by another metals company. They do have a shoot a day. In my opinion, this could go either way, up or down. We do have actual signal points to the downside, so I think this could be a good play, especially if we bearish. Just be mindful that it might be some bias sitting in there. This should have dumped a little more than it did compared to the rest of the market, right? So anybody that's new, that's a little gem. We watch futures when we looking at our plays and compare futures to this X. It should have dropped a little bit more, but it could give out tomorrow, right? Given that if we are still bearish. So what I want to do is I do like this play. You could get this down to 29.96. That'd be the first target, and then you have to see after that because we just look at again. Look, we always look at previous price action, right? It can sit there and then go right back up. So let's check the 4 hour real quick. Oh, she got a triple inside fold. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I like this for either direction. I have no bias in my trading. Listen, the group members will tell you Like what we was trading earlier? You got a bias on it, and then it ripped the other way. Google. Talk about Google. Well, shit came back down anyway, but Google. Google. So X is a good one. I definitely want to keep eyes on X. It's been running crazy. Had a little consolidation day. Definitely want to keep that in mind. Moderna. Yo, what up, Yarn? You gotta mute yourself, bro. Want to Moderna, yo. All healthcare is on watch. In the group, we talked about healthcare. We talked about BNTX. We talked about Pfizer. Before they even started running, reason being is they got a low catalyst. COVID-19, we have a new variant. So bias, everything was coming down in the market. Bias stepped in on XLV. So y'all should already know about market rotations. You want to be paying attention to that. They don't have a setup. They don't have a setup as far as I like to look for inside candles on my 4 hour, 2 hour a day for a setup. They don't have that. But I definitely think it's still worth watching. So I'm gonna definitely put a alert on this because it got a lot of space to go to the upside. If we could just get this move again tomorrow, that can get like 500 to 1,000% easy. Same thing with Pfizer. If Pfizer give us another leg like that, and you can get, these contracts are super cheap, right? So all my small port people, 7 cents, and this is still counting for today, so it might be cheaper than that. 7 cents, 3 cents, you get it at the money, in the money. 36.5. Pfizer is definitely worth watching, especially when they got a catalyst behind it, and it prints on 0 days. We get this kind of move on a 0 day, you're looking at a nice return on investment. Can you trade inside? You could. It depends on how. Back then when we first started doing strat, that was like, oh no, you can't. Y'all can't unmute yourself. Oh shit! I thought I let everybody mute themselves. All right, there you go, there you go, there you go. Yeah, I can talk now. Oh, my mom calling me. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, yeah. So you could trade. It depends on what time frame. Like my man Yerm, right? The daily might be inside. Just that with me, I'm a little bit more cautious when I'm trading on the inside. I trade off the inside candles. If I'm trading inside a daily, I'm just a little bit more cautious because the range might be a little bit tighter, right? So you might be want to be in and out. If in and out is not your style of trading, then you might want to, wait for better opportunities. But it can, like when I was the first, shredder, you can, but I kind of stay away from trading on inside candles because it can get choppy, especially for beginners. Like, so you kind of
Oh,
want to be good at that. You got
okay, because
anything you
I'm
want to
a
say
big,
about that? Oh, go ahead.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, I am a beginner, so I did recently read that you're not supposed to trade inside candles, but I noticed some people do. So I was just curious, whatever I was reading, was it something that was kind of outdated? But you answered my
That's
question.
yeah, that's accurate for new. So we used to apply that heavily when we first started, when the strap, when everybody, the ecosystem, the traders that you may know first started trading the strap. But over time, a lot of people advanced and got even better and they figured out how to trade. But as a beginner, you definitely want to, if you still working on it, you definitely probably want to stay from trading on inside days. Maybe you want to monitor the movement, see why some people don't like to trade it, and establish that as a rule. But yeah,
All right, perfect. Thank you.
no problem, no problem.
It's a good rule of thumb to just basically keep you out of consolidation, especially as a beginner. Like the more experience you get, the quicker you realize you're in consolidation.
Mhm. Yep. So what I mean by trading off of inside candles. So this is the 4 hour that we're on right here. And this is the inside candle. Inside candles are also actual signals. Remember, like Rob Smith, RIP,
P.
you say we have to eventually choose a direction. So like I say in my group all the time, consolidation create opportunities. Therefore, when I see that, I know that we can go up or down. So I'm looking for a 2-1-2 to the upside on Pfizer. We want to get past this 36.92, and then they can fly from there. So I'm looking for movement on healthcare, most definitely. Moderna, Pfizer, some of us already in BNTX that just went outside month. So we just broke these double inside candles here, but outside month, you see this consolidation. If I go in the week, you see how these candles was just side by side. You see, that's kind of hard to trade. On the weekly, that look like a 1 minute time frame. That's how consolidated it was. So can you imagine trying to trade that back and forth? That's what it looked like. That's kind of tough to trade. I don't know how the day trade looked like, but just if I was looking for a swing back when it was double inside, it probably would have been a little tougher than that. Let me go to Zoom.
Y'all got I got a fire one for tomorrow.
Bet. So Zoom had in there these doodle lows. They probably got one more day to the downside if you bearish. They probably got one more day to the downside. Let me check the phone. Yeah, that's solid. You're probably gonna have a little move. If you playing the downside on this one, Andrew? Yes, if you playing the downside on this one, yeah, you got to 64.60, and then you just gotta watch that range right there. What you got for us, Aaron?
You want it right now?
Yeah.
It's gonna be Neo on the daily shooter. Fell 2-up-day shooter. Now remember it had that wick on the 5 minute. Remember that 5 minute? That 5 minute was a wick. That was a finesse. So if you look at the day now, it has that huge wick. Now if you go to the 2-day, it's a 2-day in different time frames. 2-day we got a 2-1. Oh, I'm sorry, actually it's a fell 2-0. But almost it basically to me it looks like it's a 2-1-2 because that wick is only 1 5-minute candle. So I still think of it like an inside. So that's a 2-1-2 on the 2-day. And taking that down in gap fill. Possibly like 1073, 1055. But on Neo, those contracts are already cheap. Already. On Friday, they're going to be pennies. So that could be that one.
Oh, yeah, we got some room to the downside, too.
Remember,
I agree.
I've been trying to swing Neo short, but I keep trying to look for a day that's going to pop. Technically, that's a day today was a day that popped. It just failed instantly. So it's that week. So
this small move right here from the 2-2 down to that 47 to 03, that right there print for you if you get in correctly on that Neo. And it probably gonna fall more than that, way more than that. So you got a little gap to fill down here too. So I would love to reach that shit. Contracts. Yeah, come on, y'all. I can't get wrong with that 5-cent contracts. I'll load up on those.
Money too. That's crazy.
So yeah. I like that one. That's definitely gonna go in the main. I like that.
Remember that 5 week was taking off, and we were like, "What the fuck?" And then look how down that one candle. I was like, "That don't seem right."
Yeah. So that's stacked right there. I like that. What do you think of NVIDIA? Let's check it out.
That's another.
So I know you bearish on this one, right?
Yep. I just don't know when it's going to perfect. It's trying to roll over. Oh, it went down today a little, but. It's gonna paint a big candle like the next few days, like a huge one. AMD already did it.
This shit is fighting, I think. Let me see. A week real quick. It's struggling to get below these weekly lows that was over here. Still green on the week. It is just staying in between its 434, 427. So it has to break that range for to get that real downside move he's looking for. So for me, honestly, I got no bias on this one. Like he said, I can't. It's a matter of when it's going to actually break down. I think the setup is slowly forming, but these wicks is what's killing me in between this range. I just was talking about. This range was held up before, so y'all just look to the left. Y'all can see this is an area where it might try to pop, then come back down. So I just can't see which way it's going to go. It's definitely going to dump soon. They just holding that shit up.
Yep.
You got a little 2-hour setup. So I guess if you want to watch, this is a little PMG. If it ends up pumping back to the upside, you could take all this out. If it goes to the downside, if it get below 40, I'm interested if it get below $427.75. I'm definitely interested. But if I put an alert on that, because I want to keep that in mind. AMD been dumping, so I know NVIDIA and the rest of them is next.
Overdue.
Yeah.
I know.
But I got no bias on it. I had the same, I was bearish on Google, right? Some tell y'all it's all right to be wrong sometimes. So earlier he's bearish on Google. I got 10% out of a 2 up, 2 down on a 30, like right here. It's 2 up, 2 down. And then look what happened, y'all. Went crazy to the upside. So, and then it came right back down, right? The whole purpose of this was it broke a double inside to the downside, and then came right back up. It's in confusion zone right now, so it can go either way still, but that's just good. It's the same thing that's happened with Nvidia. It's just a matter of when, but it's gonna happen. Keep your eyes on it.
Yep.
LVS. Look, I got some doodles right now. Yeah, it's like it's got some lows.
Boeing
I haven't
was
played
crazy.
LVS in a long time, so I don't really got no. I haven't played them in a long time.
Boeing was crazy.
Yeah, Bowen just kept dumping. I can see another leg down if it don't bounce from here. Yeah, I can see another leg down if it don't bounce. If it don't hold this level, you could get another leg out of this one. It's been dropping.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Bank of America too.
Oh, it just went 2 up, 2 down the quarter. Yeah, it's definitely going to retest this level then. 43, 45. That's why you got to zoom out. So you might have some struggle here. If we end up staying bearish, it could continue dropping. But it's going to play around here. It's a major break. It's a quarterly break. And monthly. So again, look to the left. You see it bounces from here. So that means if it finally dropped through that, it can end up dropping. So just want to keep your eyes on that. CCL. Carnival. How they price action been lately?
You talking to me?
Nah, for the people that's been playing it. Again, if we bearish, Carnival follows closely to SPY and IWM, especially IWM because it's a small cap. If IWM is SPY, NASDAQ, if that all that is bearish, it's just another leg down. I just see continuation on this one. I don't have no setup at the moment. It's looking like straight continuation, and they got a lot of space there. They got space to the downside still. Honestly, it's another one that's just around the quarter, around the month. Then went 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, this is that shit looking like continuation, especially if you bearish. So what else I got for me? I know that's not it. It's an MRO, Dominion. I never played Dominion on a Friday, so I have no idea how they run on Fridays. So I have no opinion on this one. Let me see, I barely got them marked up. And everything I'm seeing right now, just this is creating new lows. Look what they just took out. 48, 48. They just should go into the dungeon. Their contracts look like they only got that much people at the party. And they only got monthlies too. So it might not be worth your money. Keep an eye on that. WS, I'm gonna do MRO. It's another one I don't really. It's sitting on its point of control. It's been into some consolidation here. I bet you it's probably like sideways on the week. Yeah, been struggling with 26.68 a month. It's been struggling to break above that. So it went 2 up on a month and just it struggled here in the past, and it's on a BF. It's fighting the BF. A lot of issues. Have no bias on this one. It could definitely go 2 down, but they just got to get off this point of control. Now, would a price action be worth it? I'm not sure. And then you do have, yeah, it could come down. It's set up weird. It's set up a little weird right now. I don't really, I'm 50-50 on that one. 50 on that. WFC.
Yep, banks on high alert still.
High alert down or back up?
Shit, either way. They have bearish news, but like this market, that should have bearish news. So I'm just anything that's volatile with a clean setup. You know how we do. I thought gold was gonna go up until right before open. It was still smacked in.
Well, this one is close to 2 up, 2 down.
We ain't got no bias.
Major level break coming for this one. If they continue to be bearish, the quarter is in the shooter. So that's why when they get to these critical ass levels, I just want to like be mindful of that it might take time to break. And if it doesn't break, it's going back up.
True,
For sure.
say that. No bias.
Yeah, no bias. I have no bias on it. So look at the daily. Daily is just like it's grayed out. Still trying to choose a direction. This should go either way. Then you gotta wonder if what kind of move is they gonna give it tomorrow also. So if they're gonna pump it back up, just know that if it don't get past below this 42.12 in force, that's just gonna bounce back on. You check the rest of the banks real quick. Look, yeah, they all trying to they trying to bottom out a little bit. Yeah, they back at that discount zone, I will call it. Yeah. Just watch out for banks. I have no bias on banks. If it go below that range, that'd be awesome for Wells Fargo. It's not gonna lie. Hopefully they give a dump on that.
Dump it.
ES, I don't really. I'll eat at the yearn. Let me see. Amazon look like can go for a gap. Let me see.
We got news tomorrow. There's no news tomorrow.
No news?
Nah, I don't think so. Let me double check. I don't think there's any news at all.
Nah, it's no news.
Oh hell yeah! I won't know what ES is doing until 12 a.m. PST.
I can see Amazon giving one more leg down. If anything,
We have 2 more sessions in front of us. That shit can do anything.
Yeah, Amazon got one more leg in that shit. I can see Amazon giving one more leg down. That's not bad. Not bad. You still do have a gap fill down there. So yeah, I actually want to keep an eye on that one. They don't. Didn't they go crazy the other day?
Who, Amazon?
Amazon, the wild. Yeah, I'm trying to see. It was like a setup I saw where it's like a double inside, I think, and it was done. Right here. Here we go.
They got some news on them too.
That was nice. I'm hoping,
Insider sell Amazon.
I'm hoping we bearish again tomorrow. How far J&J? Yeah, J&J is healthcare, so look, this is weird as hell. I seen this shit last night. This daily looked weird.
J&J got some news.
I don't know what they want to do with that shit.
Yeah, they got some news this morning.
Oh.
I didn't really fully read the article, though. By the time I did, everything else looked better. And I looked at that daily, too, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the daily look crazy, y'all. How I feel? I ain't really got no feelings towards this one. 3-2, you said 2-1 on a 4 hour. Let me check it out.
If you look at the 15 on J&J, you can tell it's about to break out. The range is contracting.
It's contracting like a mother effer. I'm put an alert on it though.
Low in like
consolidation do create opportunity. So
tomorrow or sometime next week, that shit's out of here. Whichever way, it's gonna explode.
I see I already had alert on the bottom part.
Range is getting tighter and tighter.
That shit gonna do something soon. If it does, J&J pays on Fridays.
Hopefully, that's gonna be easy.
I love it if they get to 78. That's gonna be J&J's a thou-wow machine when it moves on Fridays. Not gonna lie, it's one of them stocks that don't need a lot of movement for you to profit off of it.
Nope,
they've been holding it up. Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on that one.
I
have no bias. We go below 172. I'll probably play puts, but it's giving double inside vibes without it being on the chart.
I'll put a picture of the chart in the chat.
What the hybrid time frame say for that? I know y'all hybrid people be on that. The hybrid time frame say. Yeah, that shit gonna explode. So whatever I'm favoring upside, but whatever side it decide to go, I'm
Oh,
interested.
Visa, another one.
The two alerts for that shit. Visa.
Yeah. Oh damn, this sort of it has really was under some new scrutiny too. Something happened with them. Definitely. Oh, they're in a DOJ investigation.
DOJ,
Yep.
Department of Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Visa, do they scamming people?
Nah, something with their
Oh,
token technology, something with the pricing.
they scamming.
Yep. That's crazy.
Oh, we
All
got to
banks are
mention the earnings.
that
We
too.
got we got John Deere earnings tomorrow.
What
I'm
the
not
hell
gonna
is
be surprised if that do
Google is
something.
crazy.
And we got XPath earning tomorrow, which I'm very interested in.
Yeah.
That's about it. I don't know what CINT is. I don't know what that is. If I don't know what it is, I'll check it. Yeah.
I had another one, INTC. After that sell off back to that demand zone.
Yeah, that J&J, I want them to do something tomorrow. Damn, INTC had 2 good days. Swing down. What you looking at for them to continue or to bounce?
It's just at a key level. So like right here, I had like a little just like green box demand zone.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the thing. Shit could be a break and retest. Who knows?
Yo, that shit got a triple inside 2 hour. Whenever I see that, right, that would happen on food too. Fucking shit gapped up on everybody. Man.
Check the Zoom chat.
Yeah, I can see the Zoom chat. I see it. Yeah, I got that same range.
That's a key level. It's been
Got that same.
Was a supply zone.
I'll put alert on it because if we go low,
It's on the upper. It's technically on the upper half. Like it ain't took out that low, so it could break right through that. If we looking at the strat wise, lower low, right below. Make a lower low right into that 3120.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with a sell like that, like it needs to make like 2 or 3 more candles before it reverses. And these are 4 hours, so yeah, definitely on watch for tomorrow.
Bet.
And if it goes straight up like 1 or 2, I just know that's gonna be a TTO for Monday.
Target earnings aftermath did amazing. At that point, I'm just looking at price selection. It was supposed to try to hold the level. It failed that level and it printed. I didn't see this pop. I wasn't watching it to catch this pop back up. I didn't expect that. But that was about it for me. You about to say something?
No, because it looked like they cleared out both sides. I said I noticed that too. They got them on both sides.
Yeah, that's crazy. Jimmy, they really holding it down though. They said that people keep stealing, and they said that they trying to come back from people stealing. They lose a lot of profit, and they trying to come back from the community issues that they had. So
Yeah,
they're talking about they trying to explore new and learn new ways to deal with stuff. But yeah. So I'm gonna get to these scans real quick. See what we got. We got a good deal of stocks that we looking at. But I'm gonna still see what's out there real quick. What I like to do here is I like to look at the inside days, and again, inside 4 hour or 2 hour, just for Fridays. And I'm gonna start with the 3-1. So KO. Wasn't somebody trading KO earlier? I think it was the Andrew. Yeah. I don't know what KO trying to do right here. I don't like that. Let's move on. I don't really like none of these. I don't like none of these. I keep it moving. Yeah, none of these are sparking my interest. What, Rio? He ain't played Rio. He ain't played Rio in a long time.
What? I
Hell
don't
no.
know.
They used to run they used to run with Vail.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was Rio and Vail. They used to run at the same. I think Vail looked just like that chart. What's this?
This dude is going
Yeah,
crazy.
same shit. Boom.
Wow.
Yo, Tussle still dumping?
Yes, bro. I'm watching it right now.
Oh, damn.
17.
I know somebody swung it. So this is MRK. MRK is in the healthcare sector that might, do a little something again.
Crazy.
Yeah, they pull back right back in this point of control. That's whack. That's ugly. SO. I don't play SO like that on Fridays, but I know some people that do, and they be killing it. I might not touch it, but no, I don't want that. So, yeah, I don't really like too much, unless I got something else. K and B. I don't play no damn K and B on Fridays. I'm gonna go to the 2 up inside 1. So we got J&J. Oh shit, XOM. Did XOM pull back a lot?
I forgot what he did.
They hit that broad information pull right the fuck that.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Whenever I look at someone, I can't tell. I just go to the next ticker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to try and figure this shit out. I'm here to trade.
Yeah, I should do whatever tomorrow.
I'm like,
Yikes.
next. Cool, this one's not ready. Next. Literally.
Yeah, it's weird.
No Kizzy.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Yo, Cisco had so much strength this morning. It paid. And then of course it pulled back because everything else pulling back. I wouldn't be surprised if this give an inside up tomorrow. I know it has a shooter, no bias still, but I wouldn't be surprised if this go inside up, especially if everything is green. This shit ran like that last time it had earnings. It did a major move and then another major move the next day. So I'm just gonna see how they open. I'm gonna look for that right now. Uber. So they look. I don't like it. I don't like a lot of these. We got X already. All right, on to the next. A lot of tickets might still just be down because then everything sold off. I think everything sold off.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's sell off severe.
We got Cat. Let's check Cat out. Yo, Costco and Cat pays on Fridays. So we at this level that Cat been holding for dear life. Oh yeah. I like this. Look, my alert is right there. I got an old ass alert there. I'm gonna keep that alert there. I like that. I want us to hit this. If we get a good entry off the 212 and then end up hitting 270, that right there gonna pay. That's a $5 move down. That right there is like 300, 400%. But if we fill a gap,
to my cat.
Yeah. I'm hoping they give that to us. They've been holding that shit there.
Say no more.
They gotta get that. Yeah, they gotta get that to us.
Cat like 5 or 6 weeks ago. Remember?
And Cat is way cheaper on 0 days. So yes, these prices gonna be chopped out tomorrow. Do you enter the trade? Oh yeah, I remember that, bro. Do you enter the trade as soon as the stock course trickle? Guys, if I'm super confident, guys, I don't hesitate.
Ernest fucked it up. Launch it.
It's okay to wait for confirmation. Is okay. Everything is not perfect. Every situation not gonna be perfect. Sometimes people wait and then they get left.
HD.
Sometimes you don't wait and it hesitates. But I'm not afraid of hesitation. You know why? Because before I even get into that trade, I already know where I'm getting out if the trade go against me. My job is not to always be correct, it's to trade the setup. Whatever happens in between there is what happens. So I think a lot of people get caught up in it triggers, and then it do some other shit. Well, that's just a part of trading. Sometimes nobody talk about the time where it trigger and it just goes. That happens a lot too.
I don't wait. Neither of us wait, to be honest. I don't think we'd be like, I'm done this shit.
Yeah, if that shit reverse on me, I'm out. I got out quick, like
Like,
2 times today.
to me,
So
waiting is like a 3 minute candle or a 5 minute. Like some people need like 2 or 3 or like a whole 30. Like I'm in like on the 1 minute. Like, okay, this 1 minute broke the level I'm in.
yeah, I don't wait, y'all. I already because like listen, if you're already it's a type of mindset you gotta go on with. You gotta already me, like I tell my when I do one-on-ones or tell mentees or whatever, I'm already okay with the bread I'm putting in. I'm already okay losing 100%. I'm not gonna let it go to zero, but my mindset is like this shit could go to zero. I'm fine. I ain't gotta worry about a light bill. I ain't gotta worry about a car, insurance payment I gotta make. I'm not thinking about that. When people go into these trades with money they can't lose and they thinking about, oh my God, and they now you already are emotionally attaching yourself to the trade. So at that point, it's not even a trade because then the triggers, right, pull back a little bit, you jump out, then it goes. And now
You
you're
guys,
sitting out. Now you're
trade
emotional about it.
facts. When you get in a trade, there's an entry, there's a stop loss area, and a target. It's that simple. But everybody
That's
wants to
all
know
you need every time.
that's it. Like I see so many people they'll like message me like, "Oh, where did you get out of this one?" I'm like, "Do I have to put the stop for you?" Like I'm trying to already try and make the entry like so small where like you should see like if it's not aggressively moving from that area and it's just slowly chopping and starting to go against you.
Let
Like I
me show
try
him a trade that went against me, man.
when I'm shorting, I'm trying to get it at the tip top, like where
What's
y'all
up?
get the wick. And if I'm trying to buy it,
What up
I'm buying.
to?
I mean, y'all saw it today. True, you saw it. Did I not? Bottom ink.
Yeah.
I got it at the bottom. So like, I'm like, if it, we would have known in like 2 minutes if this trade was gonna fail. So think about it. If you're
I'm
going in
about to
and
show him a failed trade right now.
you
Bum
losing these,
ass JD.
right? You got a stop loss at like 30%, but realistically, in like a 1 or 2 minutes, sometimes like, nah, it's just not gonna work. It makes you like a lot less scared of losing the trade because you're not sitting through open.
Boom. Here we go. This is my trade I got in JD earnings. Gap drop, right? What happened here? So my whole mindset was I'm looking for the TTO back down. So it gave that little fake ass pump. Then
Yep.
boom, my entry was like right here. The real entry, that was like a considered early entry. I was really supposed to be waiting down here, but I'm like, but I already knew that, right? Taking a trade, I already knew that. Like, yo, this shit don't go below 33.80. Pre-market got data too. And if I zoom out,
No.
33.80 is probably some other shit. Yeah, it is. Right here, right? It bounced. And I even noticed that at the time. So I already had my mind set on that. I'm like, okay, if it don't go below that, I know what's happening. Guess what, y'all? I got in. It came down like, ooh, I'm up a little bit. Then it started bullshitting right there. Start bullshitting. So I got it. I didn't hesitate. It just start bullshitting. What happened?
Yep.
What, a 5 minute? Guess what? Came back above my entry. My stop was somewhere around here. I knew that if it came above this, it was a dud. I think I cut somewhere around here for like 10, 15%. Look what happened. So it's okay. I'm saying it's all right. And then look, it didn't do nothing that whole time. So it was okay that I got out. I cut just in time. That was a good loss.
It's a sale. It's a sale.
It's a sell, it's a sell. It's a such thing as a good loss too. I was saying this early on live. If you cut in time, I think it was Google. We went in Google, we took our
Neo,
profit because we seen what happened. It went right, we got back in, went right back up. Yo, I'm happy I cut that trade because if I would have held, I would have got cooked. Neo, same thing.
Neo, that was a great loss for me.
Cut Neo just in time. Neo did that
Loss.
fake ass spike. You would have been negative 100 with that spike.
The only thing I could have did better was even get out sooner, like so I could have been plus 50%.
Yeah,
Come back a little,
so
but it still was in profit. It was a losing trade that was in profit.
don't be afraid of losing trades. There are a such thing as good losses. The 2 losses I took was so minimal and good that my one win on IWM and Cisco made up for any of that. So you're going to take L's. You're going to be incorrect. It's not your job to always be right. It's your job to trade your setup.
Yo, what's fun? Right before I
Go
got
ahead.
on, right before I got on, I was getting my food and I was listening to a podcast of this, like successful trader interview. And the one thing he said, he was like, one thing that changed my trading, he was like, when I learned how to be a good loser. Like when I learned how to lose, like most people trade a long time and never learn how to lose. He's like, it took me 7 years to learn what it meant to lose correctly, like to lose good.
Yo, lose correctly. That's the word. Yes.
Shit, bro. I was like, he's spitting. He was like, and to win, he's like, a lot of people win trades, but they're not winning correctly. Versus like, I know, I'm like, that's real shit. Cause a lot of people are winning trades, but like they're getting in really bad fills. Like I'm always looking at my winning trades, like where I feel that, like, damn, I should have got in this point. How could I get in higher if I'm trying to short? Or how could I get in lower? Or like I should have added here or cut here faster. Like, that's how you're thinking. Like, how can you improve your trading every time you come to the screen?
If you spitting mad game right now. Spitting mad game right now. It's too much game. Can't be enough. But yeah, man. Yeah, a win is a win, but you want to know why you win. You know why? Because back in 2020, when everybody was people that was winning 100K, right? They wasn't knowing why. And a lot of people lost that money and was devastated. So a win is a win, but you want to still know why you won. And you want to rinse and repeat that.
And a win is not a win if you have 8 wins and then you have 2 losses that blow out those wins because you size in way too heavy.
Right. So a lot of us,
like you got a high win rate and be a losing trader.
That's a fact. That's
actually
what they don't talk about.
They did a survey. I think it was like TD Ameritrade. They found out even if the traders who are losing, majority of traders are actually having a slightly higher win rate than loss, but they're still losing because they're just taking too big size of loss.
So they're not talking about the size of the losses.
Yeah, there's trades where you need to take advantage, and there's trades where you're wrong where you need to learn to cut them. Most people never learn that.
Yep. All right, what we got next? What we got next? I don't see shit I like over here. Let me check Google real quick. Might be a show list. Everything might change up out of the morning too, so definitely gonna look at that. I don't know what Google gonna do. Google come back down back to 128, but I don't know what they want to do from that anymore.
Whatever it does, we go try.
All right, on to the next. On to the next.
I don't know if you heard me. I said HD though. Yeah.
Oh, but yo, back to that cat. I'm on that cat.
It look better than cat.
Oh shit. Yo, that 2-1-2 would have been fire.
Oh, cat was a 2-1. Damn, I still like HD better. That 2 down is crazy. You can't tell me that shit don't look ready to go.
Yeah, if I like it. If it fails, it's 327. Yeah, I like that leg down. 323. It's a sale.
It's probably gonna pop up either after hours or at open, but shit, that's even better. Pop up and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can take it's a leg down, waiting to happen.
You know how the shit be doing, like drop
the down, and then people don't understand that too. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, that's a failed trade," and they take their eyes off the trade, and then they come back. They're like, "Oh, damn! I remember that it popped and it dumped away." Because you gotta keep your eyes. Sometimes you gotta keep your eyes on the setup.
Somebody said that.
I'm just gonna give you a discount. Somebody said what?
Somebody said that in Discord today. They were like, "Damn, I walked away," and that shit like they were like, "I was waiting and I walked away." That shit puked. So like you said, if you don't keep your eyes on it.
Bro, that goal gave like 10 setups in one, bro.
That goes crazy, bro. That goes nuts. Like I said, that shit went way past my target. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, I ain't played Eli Lilly in like mad long. I heard, you know what's crazy? Like for this to be a $537 stock, how cheap the contracts is, a little spready. They remind me of Cat and Costco, but cheap. They're gonna be even cheaper by the morning. So let's see what they got.
Hold it sometimes. Costco is, man, we done smacked Costco a few times.
Costco's a favorite around here. So yeah, lady. Yeah, Anna, this look like this is gonna keep dropping. Well, I mean, I'm gonna say this don't have like a. You might have to see what this look like in the morning for continuation down. Because for me, it don't really have a setup. This 3-1 was nice. But yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I was looking on the 4-hour, the 3-2-2, but this one typically pay, like you said, the spread is kind of off, but it pays well on 0-day.
Yeah, I believe that really some 0-day. Expect like I want to know what be paying well when the IV is low like this and you get a good move, the contracts pay because the expected move is not much. So when you get those premiums and they hit, and yeah, it's a good stock. Alert there. I'm gonna see what these look like in the morning. So I get that real entry point. All right, let's see what else we got. Looking like we coming to a point where look, 2 down, 4 hour. Look how many stocks about to be there.
ETC.
239. That's a lot. I ain't about to go do that.
This crude oil look good.
But for anything like anything that might keep heading down, I'm just gonna play SPY, QQQ, or XPX, or IWM, or one of those, whichever one got the best price action.
Yep.
Anything that keep coming down. Somebody mentioned UBS earlier, didn't they?
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, it kind of like chopped around today, but
Oh, they got decent Greeks.
Yeah, they had something happen with Credit Suisse.
It was 1 cent. Them dudes 1 cent. Marvell. So yeah, keep an eye on XPEV earnings. I'm gonna drop that in the Telegram. Well, I'm gonna invite the Telegram to the 0-day session. Just remember the plays we're looking at. Pick your play that you like. Let me check IQ real quick. Sometimes I'll be hearing IQ be running. Pick the play that you like, That kind of look weird. Anything look weird, I don't waste my time. If it hit, it hit. Oh, well. And I'm not the man to try to catch them all neither.
Hell nah.
Some of y'all be trying to catch them all. Like Ash, QCOM, BA.
Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
EP Dizzle. QCOM. I ain't hear about QCOM in a minute. If anybody like continuation, QCOM get another leg down. MU too. Yo, these chips is bearish as shit.
Hey, they got bad news too.
They got AMD.
I had SO.
NVIDIA has got to come down.
But I forgot to post that they had something happened with chips, but definitely now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm loving the bearish movement right now. It's like I'm loving it.
The SPY is weak tomorrow, and chips are already weak. It's like kind of a layup.
Yep. I'm hoping next SPY stay weak tomorrow. I just want them to announce housing crash.
Bro, I be thinking that every day. Like it's something.
I want that, not for the market, but like for life.
Something bad, really bad, just happened right now. I was thinking like.
Not nothing bad happening to people. Just like, I want that 2008 opportunity. That's what I want. When everybody's talking about them opportunities in 08, 09.
Fuck done for the week, you done for the year.
I know what to do this time. I was little when that happened. I need that. I think I looked at KO. KO is like, I don't know what KO trying to do. They got a bunch of consolidation above it. Could go below. I just think it's better setups out there to put your attention on. I don't know what they trying to do here. Yeah, this shit is all over the place. Quarter green, month red, daily this, daily that. It's all. It's a confused stock right now. I don't know what. Damn. I don't know what XL, what's that? P doing as a whole. Yeah, they just down bad. Chop zone, yeah, it's a little choppy. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. But if y'all got no more, tickers, I think I'm done with the scans. I don't really see nothing else I like or stand out to me.
Nah,
Again, I'm
because
watching.
what you
Go
said.
ahead.
Well, I was going to add to what you said, where you were like, you got to catch a ball,
Yeah.
or like how people like. I just aim for like 1 or 2 good trades in a day now. Sometimes less, but like I was just talking to True about it right before we called y'all. We was on the phone. Like Michael Berry has a short position on the market of like $1 billion. Like think of that. That's his one trade that'll probably be like that might make his whole decade. Like,
Right.
think of that like when you're like think you have to get every trade. Like there's people who are literally taking like 1, 2 trades, 3 that might make their whole career like that upper level.
Amen to that, man. Less is more.
Steve Dunn
Less is
got $1
definitely
billion.
more.
Like those high quality setups, those very high probability opportunities.
But yo, I agree with that a lot.
Like the level of confidence he must have. Yeah, I think it's 1.3 billion. So think about he hit that one. 10
Imagine
billion.
hitting a thou wow with
Oh,
1.5 billion. You shouldn't do nothing else. But hey, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna narrow down this list, dropped it in the Discord, drop a few in the Telegram, but the Telegram is invited
He might be
to
done.
tomorrow's session. But yeah,
He
you might
might
be
be
done
done for
before
his
noon.
years. Like one
What you
point,
said?
he was
Oh,
like he
yeah.
might be done for a few years. I'm like, he might be done for life.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
I
a
mean,
done for life.
honestly, I don't know what contracts he got, but like I think it's gonna fall a lot too. So like I don't know the math on those contracts because I don't know the ends, but like I can definitely see that's an easy thou or a lot more because it has a lot of room to fall, in my opinion.
Man.
And seeing someone like that just makes me more confident. Like, all right, cool. This guy sees it.
Yeah. If that's it for everybody. Everybody good? About to get out of here. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.
He got at least with $1 billion. I know that's crazy. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, we at Zoom tomorrow. Bet.
Sir, all right, y'all. 1,000%.